Hello, good evening, everybody. Let's talk about the candlesticks patterns. Let's see, let's see the candlesticks patterns here. Okay, let's talk about the reversal patterns in candlesticks patterns. The most powerful reversal patterns in candlesticks patterns from the eastern side. I'm going to show you the hammer and the hanging man patterns. Hammer pattern is known as the hammer pattern because this looks like the shape is exactly like a real hammer. You can see the shape looks like a real hammer, and the same hammer pattern is called a hanging man pattern when it is at the top. That means when the market is in a downtrend and you see a hammer pattern right here, then it it shows the reversal pattern. That means the market will now go up. Similarly, when you see an uptrend market and at the top at the kind of top you see this hammer pattern, which is now called a hanging man pattern, like a man is hanging here, hanging on here in the air. So that's why it is called a hanging man pattern. So when a market is in an uptrend and there is this hanging man pattern, this shows the reversal pattern. Again, the market will more likely to go down after you see this candle. So this is very powerful. This is very powerful candlestick patterns, reversal patterns, hammer right here, and the hanging man pattern. Similarly, we have the shooting star and the inverted hammer. You can see the hammer is now in the opposite directions, like that is why it is called an inverted hammer. So when you see a market, a downtrend market, then you see this pattern, inverted hammer. This is again a reversal pattern. It will go up after you see this candle. Then similarly, when you see an uptrend market and you see this inverted hammer, now this is called a shooting star. So if you see this, it the market will more likely go down again. So you can see in both the scenarios we have a reversal pattern. This is why they are called reversal patterns, reversal candles. There are conditions when they will work beautifully. I will show you the conditions, but before that, let's look at the market, real market. How is it working? You can see this candle right here, the green candle. The green candle. Let me zoom in. This candle is the hammer pattern. You can see the market is in a downtrend. See, you can see the market is in a downtrend. Market is in a downtrend. Let me just make it more bold here. You can see there's a downtrend, and you see this hammer pattern like we saw earlier in our example, and the market goes up. See, this is how it works. Let's look at another example. We have a downtrend here. We have this hammer pattern over here, and then the market goes up. So that means, see how beautifully it is working here in this pattern. Let's look at the shooting star pattern. Let's find out the shooting star pattern. See over here, this candle, look at the candle, not exactly the shooting star, does not cover the definition of the shooting star, but however, it is a shooting star. Market is in an uptrend. You see the shooting star, market goes down. See, this is how it is working in here. Let's see more examples of the shooting stars. Shooting stars. Let's look at more examples. I'm trying to find the more examples of shooting stars. You can see over here the market is up. Right here, the red candle. market will go down after this shooting star patterns. See how this is working beautifully. Okay, and another thing over here is in hammer pattern or hanging man pattern, shooting star, the inverted hammer pattern, the color of the candle is not important. Okay, remember that. Whether it's green or whether it's red doesn't mean green or red doesn't mean, okay, it doesn't mean, it doesn't have any meaning. We just need to understand the shape. Let's look at the conditions when it works beautifully. This is the condition. See, the real body is at the upper end for a hammer. This is for the hammer. The real body is at the upper end. If it is the shooting star or the inverted hammer, the real body will be at the lower end, and the long lower shadow will be there. So see you how we can measure it is the height of the real body and the height of the lower shadow or the upper shadow. We compare that, and if the shadow is twice double the height of the real body, then it works beautifully. That is our conditions. Okay, and the upper shadow or the lower shadow will be zero or none or very little, very little. It will be very little. Okay, see, I want to make it more clear through my examples. You can see right here. Let's zoom out once again. See, the upper shadow in this candle is very small, and the lower shadow, you can see what is our condition. The condition is the body, the lower shadow should be twice the body of the candle. Let's mark it up. Let's try to measure this whether it's the double the size of the real body or not. Okay, I'll drag this down. One, this is one. Let's make a clone copy here. Okay, I just want to move this, drag this down. Yes, perfect, perfect. The lower shadow of this candle is more than double the size of this real body. That is why it is working beautifully. You can see how it beautifully it works. So identification of the hammer, shooting star, hanging man are the very important in the very important candlesticks pattern to understand the reversal pattern of the market. Okay, thank you.